Ladies and gentlemen, Mullet Mike Hardcastle here with the Paddle and Full Screen Networks, bringing you another edition of Creepy Gaming. Today we will be covering the infamous Doki Doki Literature Club. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and while you're at it, be sure to turn the lights down and the volume up as we journey into some creepy gaming. Doki Doki Literature Club, at first glance, appears to be your typical, harmless, run-of-the-mill, anime-style dating sim. I mean, I don't know for sure. I don't play a lot of Japanese dating sims. Hot Japanese women. Waifu. Anyway, moving on. You play as the male student recently joining the literature club, hence the name. Here you meet Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and last but not least, Monica. So yeah, now that the introductory BS is over with, that's about all I can say about DDLC before getting into spoiler territory. So here's your last chance to play the game for yourself. If you haven't, I strongly suggest you do so, and then come back to this video. That being said, after playing roughly 2 hours in, things begin to get disturbing. That alone won me over. It'd be one thing if the game just broke the fourth wall immediately, but the idea that you must play a couple hours at least was great. It just makes it more unexpected. What starts out as a simple dating sim slowly crescendos into what seems like a real-life video game creepypasta. This title first breaks the fourth wall with Monica becoming sentient. She even goes as far as to alter the game's files. The once happy-go-lucky visual novel suddenly gets dark. The game will begin to glitch up in a number of ways. Sayori grows more depressed and suicidal, all while Monica becomes more manic and obsessive. Now, allow me to break away for a quick moment. I am well aware that this game has been covered to death by many others out there, but I've gotten a lot of requests for this episode. Some of my viewers have asked to hear my own personal thoughts, and for that, I am both grateful and flattered. That being said, this is going to be a condensed episode. I'm going to try my best to keep this edition of Creepy Gaming concise, especially considering the amount of content out there. I don't feel like there's anything I can say that hasn't already been said, other than my own personal opinion. Besides, DDLC needed to take its rightful place in creepy gaming history. Special sticky shout out to YouTube channels The Superforge, Matt Pat from The Game Theorist, but more importantly, Redditors MidHost, WarChamp7, and the entire subreddit community. I've played through this game once, but after that I've had to research the rest of the information I found. I want to give credit where credit is due. I have simply aggregated my data and now present it to you, the viewer. The true heroes are the individuals who work together to solve this game's great mysteries. Back to the fun stuff. This is one of the more original and creepy horror games I've played in recent times. If you were fortunate enough to go into this game with virgin ears and eyes, then you got one of the most unexpected experiences in gaming history. When Monica realizes that she is simply a character in a video game, she begins altering the files, causing the glitches. She even goes as far as to delete the other characters from the game, so it can be just you and her, forever. It's not until you go into the game's files, delete Monica, that you get one of the game's many endings. Now, if you've seen other videos on DDLC, then you know there's a lot to go over, ranging from the creepypasta-like experience to the almost countless number of Easter eggs to endless theories, all the way to the secret messages hidden deep within the game's code. Rather than retread old ground, I'd like to cover a few things that I haven't seen in other videos. For example, Doki Doki is actually a Japanese onomatopoeia for a beating heart. At first, it seems fitting for a Japanese-style dating sim, but knowing what we know now proves that this title has a double meaning. DDLC was meant for multiple playthroughs. As aforementioned, I've beaten the game once, and as of this production, I have started my second playthrough. I can already tell you that the changes are crazy different. I can't wait to see what else changes. So there's a point there alone for replay value. Here's a fascinating factoid that I found out thanks to the Superforge. There's this crazy, bizarre, utterly disturbing Yuri sticker in the game. It is said that less than 1% of players will come across this, going back to my point on replay value. It just makes you wonder what other secrets are in the game that are still yet to be discovered. After playing, I decided to research Team Salvato, the game's developers. The team was led by Dan Salvato. In an interview with Kotaku, Salvato was quoted as saying, "People might go into Doki Doki Literature Club making fun of it as a tropey anime game, only to find themselves caring about the characters and possibly very scared of them." The more popular theory is that the secret messages in the game's files all point to Team Salvato's next project. This is yet to be confirmed, but I must admit, from what I've seen, it's definitely looking that way. Check out ProjectLibitina.com if you get a chance. To me personally, the theme of DDLC can be boiled down in the most general sense to the word simulation. Monica becomes aware, or dare I say, awake. There are several themes and symbols in this game suggesting enlightenment. I'll just put it this way. The game is surprisingly deep. We're talking about a being who realizes that they are in a video game. As far as my own personal opinion goes, I love this game. It has great writing, it was presented in such a unique way, the plot thickens with plenty of twists and turns, the title deals with such deep themes, all while being a fourth wall breaking psychological horror game. Kudos, golf clap. Because DDLC is portrayed as a real-life creepypasta, also contains several bizarre Easter eggs, fourth wall breakout Monica moments, countless theories, and most importantly contains a plethora of hidden disturbing content in the game's files, again thanks to the DDLC community. I couldn't help but feel like Doki Doki Literature Club is what creepy gaming is all about, but all in one game. Now that's impressive. Think about that. Easter eggs, theories, creepypasta, bam! All in one game. So now you see why I had to at least briefly touch on this game. For those who requested it, there you go. While I didn't go into all the Project Libitina info, the 11 poems, the QR code that can be found when decoding Sayori's audio file, the list goes on. I simply wanted to give a recap of my own personal praise and opinions. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you wish to learn more about hidden secrets in DDLC, I will leave a link to the subreddit and plenty of other sources where you can just get all of your DDLC needs. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I truly hope you enjoyed. I am Mullet Mike with the Saddle and Fullscreen Network saying, sticky, stay creepy. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.